welcome everyone. How are y'all doing tonight? Hair's getting tangled. Hey Lori, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey Hannah, Angel Cat. Hey Abtomla. Welcome back. Skull Girl, hello, welcome. So nice to see you again. Cassorel, welcome. So nice to have you guys back here. One, two, thanks for the rose. Hey Cat Dog. So nice to see you again. Welcome back. I hope you guys have been having a fantastic week so far. Jen, I appreciate you so much. It really makes me happy. Hey Angelic Queen, thanks for being here. Nice to have you here. Tonight, we're working with the frequency of 396 hertz. Another lower frequency on the solfeggio scale. One higher up from 285, which is what we were working with last night. 396 ties into the root chakra and is great for relieving feelings of guilt, anxiety, fear, sadness, transforming grief into joy. And it's good to help cleanse and balance the root. And to aid us tonight, I've got a special black tourmaline stone excuse me, that we're going to bring out a little later. That's going to help us with our Reiki channeling. And black tourmaline is also really good for the lower chakras. It's going to help us remove any negativity or any of those like really intense lower energetic feelings like anger and anxiety and grief. It's a very good grounding stone. So that's going to be our focus for tonight. Letting go of fear, negativity, whatever doesn't serve us, releasing it. We could be lighter, more clear. Somebody fell asleep with the phone stuck to their face. Hello, Bastos. Hey, don't trust nobody. Welcome. Thanks for all the follows, you guys. If you guys are new here, my name's Matt, and I'm a Reiki master here on TikTok. And I'm just here sharing this wonderful energy with all of you. Together, we're all on a healing journey, a journey of growth, and having a place where we can share and connect with one another, as well as inspire and motivate one another is really important to me. Hey, girl and her dogs, welcome. Excuse me. Excuse me, jeez Louise. I was out in the cold a lot today, so. When did I discover Reiki? It was sometime in the middle of 2020. And it was through Instagram, of all things. Today was stressful, negative with your coworkers. I really appreciate you, Annie. Yeah, the frequency that we're working with, 396, is really great for releasing that negativity, and so is the black tourmaline we're going to bring out. Rissa Rossi, I hope I said that right, but I'm going to be offering private sessions soon. I'm almost ready for them. I will be posting about it here on TikTok and elsewhere. once I have those set up. Your in-law's a Reiki master. I missed the rest of that. He said he has the best energy. Excuse me. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are so wonderful and so kind. You guys have wonderful energy, by the way. But it's just totally natural that as we go through our week and as we go about our daily lives, we pick up a lot of energy from other people and from situations, and it kind of clings to us. You know, we kind of form these unconscious attachments, and it's important to take some time out of your day to kind of clear and ground that energy, because if you leave it stuck to you for too long, you know, it's kind of like if you walk into your house and you don't wipe your feet, and you've got mud all over your shoes and you track it all over your house. It kind of like gets in your living space. You know what I mean? Energetically, it's very similar. It's important to ground that energy and let it go, especially if it's not ours, and especially if it's not serving us. So this frequency we're listening to now, 396 hertz, is going to help us naturally release and let go of that energy, any negativity, anything that's not serving us. Works with the root chakra. It's going to help us let go of fears and worries and anxiety, grief and sadness. Anything that we need to let go of. Because we hold on to it, it can absolutely become blockages in our body. It can lead to disease. It can lead to low energy or feeling constantly tired, low motivation, or just a general feeling of malaise, lack of inspiration or creativity. All of these can stem from having blocked and trapped energy in our body that we haven't released, you know. Thank you, Kristen. Much love to you. So this frequency we're listening to is on the solfeggio scale, and it's 396 hertz, and it's really great. I always get a Jesus comment at least once per live stream, and 396 hertz is really great for releasing that anxiety, releasing that stress. I don't know how to say your name, so I'm just going to say M4 Lee. Thanks for being here. Much love to you. I actually posted a video, so if you are a student and you are looking at exams, I have a wonderful stone right here. You guys can pick it up if you can find it. It's called green fluorite. Green fluorite is a really, really interesting stone. It really helps with our mental abilities. Green fluorite is great for students in that it helps us recall information faster. It helps us kind of connect our brain with new ideas and concepts faster, and it helps clear away any mental fog or clutter. Green fluorite. So it's really good, you know, if you're a student or studying or using your brain a lot. Hello, honeybee queen. And you're so welcome. I'm not sure how to say your name. I feel like I would really botch it. You guys are so wonderful. Yeah, Annie, check out green fluorite. See if it resonates with you. I have a little bit of experience with spirits. One of my best friends and I actually last year used a combination of Reiki and her abilities to help a spirit cross over that was stuck in a house of another friend of ours. It's really interesting. Jess, definitely need Reiki after a bad call in the ambulance. You're a paramedic. Well, first of all, thank you for what you do. That is so incredibly brave and awesome of you that you're a paramedic. That is really, really cool. And I'm really grateful to have you here. Any specific places you'd recommend ordering or buy it from? If you have a local crystal shop in town or like a local small business, I would definitely recommend supporting a small business. That would be the first place I would go to get crystals. Hey, Craig, you have a collection of stones you have in your pocket now. I love carrying around crystals. Today I was carrying around rose quartz and purple caroite. And hello, Vanessa. Welcome. A stone for horrible people. Excuse me. Apologize for clearing my throat so much. I'll tell you what, like, I don't really believe in horrible people, you know. I believe that there are people who commit horrible actions. I believe there are people who are suffering immensely, and that leads people to do horrible things. Often the people who are suffering and have the most pain inside and are the most sad and are the most wounded and have the most trauma are usually the ones who act out in our society in some of the worst ways. But I don't believe in horrible people. There's definitely horrible actions. I don't believe in horrible people. I apologize if I'm missing some of your messages. It's going really fast. Thoughts on serial killers? Yeah, those are people who have also suffered some really bad trauma, and I can't really express or explain what makes a person act or want to really bring harm to another human being, but I know that there's definitely a lot of pain involved inside a person that could drive someone to commit such an act. But again, it's really hard to know because, you know, we all see the world and we all perceive our reality from a unique perspective, you know. And for some people's reality, it can be very warped and very different from the way you see and perceive your reality. But that's kind of just how it goes, you know. It's not really anybody's fault of their own, the way they perceive the reality of the trauma they've suffered. But it's like, you know, we're entitled to our feelings and we're entitled to our suffering. It's a healing process being here on this planet Earth. But you're always in charge of and responsible for your actions. I guess that's the best I can put it. But if you guys are feeling anxious, feeling any guilt or fear, any worries or stress, 396 hertz, which we're listening to right now, helps you release that. And I really do appreciate all of you being here tonight. You guys have great energy. The people who caused 9/11, I'm not gonna lie, evil definitely exists in this world, and those are some really evil actions. And I can't explain the reasoning or the logic behind actions of terrorism. I can't quantify it. But it's kind of just a part of the human experience, you know. We are the universe experiencing itself. Must have like a throat chakra blockage or something. We are the universe experiencing itself in an infinite number of ways. Thanks, John, for the rose and Jackie for the balloons. You know, we're the universe experiencing itself through an infinite number of facets. So for all the really good people in the world, there has to be this balance of really evil people or people with evil intentions in the world. That's just the way it is, you know. But I try to keep it positive. You know, you're an overthinker and you always fear the worst of things. What could you do for that? Well, if you're an overthinker and you're always fearing the worst, you can definitely work on your root chakra, which 396 hertz is great for that. Working on your solar plexus, because that's where our sense of self comes from and our individual willpower, our identity. So working and balancing your solar plexus will allow you to kind of feel more sturdy and strong and sure of yourself, more confident. You'll definitely question yourself and your intentions and your thoughts less. And working on your root will have you be more able to manage anxiety and fear, bring more confidence, and help you better ground those emotions when they come up. You know, there's a lot of comments coming through, and I'm sorry if I'm not reading them all. I really appreciate all of you. By the way, just want to say that. You guys are really wonderful people, and thanks for being here. Any advice for finding self-confidence and self-love? I've been struggling with that a lot lately. Well, hey Ryan, nice to see you again. For cultivating self-love, to really learning to love yourself and appreciate yourself, there has to come this acceptance for all that you are, all your bad qualities that you perceive as bad, all your darkness and all your light. You have to really accept that, integrate it, because we all do things that we're not proud of, and we all have thoughts and speak in ways that we're not proud of, and we have qualities that we don't like. But really learning to accept ourselves for who we are, not trying to change ourselves. Thank you for the coral, Sher Khalif. And just knowing that we are always enough, you know. Having that knowledge, I'm going to tell you right now, everything that you're seeking for externally can be found within. Hey, Jamie, it's great to see you again. But everything that you're seeking for on the outside, those emotions of love and happiness, they're all cultivated from within. You know, if you think of something that like makes you happy, you know, or something that makes you feel love, you know, when you feel love for another person, or you feel love for a material object or an idea, or you feel happy because of something, you got to really think, like, where does that emotion come from? Who creates that emotion? It's not that external source. You know, that happiness, that love, it always comes from within you. You create that feeling inside you. And sometimes learning how to love yourself is learning how to create those feelings of love and happiness within you and find that inner peace without any external source of validation. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense to you guys. But that's some of the best advice that I can give, is that all those feelings are created from within. That's the beauty of being able to shape our own reality as we perceive it. So we're going to bring out that black tourmaline stone now. This is what it looks like. Kind of a black, shiny stone. And this stone here is really, really good for soaking up negativity. It's really good for grounding and cleansing emotions of fear or anxiety or anger. So if you're experiencing any suffering, if you're dealing with any trauma, black tourmaline is great for grounding and soaking up those feelings and emotions. What did I do before I was a Reiki master? Before I was a Reiki master, I was in the Air Force for 8 years, from 2006 to 2014. And in 2017, I got hired at SpaceX, and I worked at SpaceX on the Crew Dragon spacecraft for 3.5 years. I lost my job in the middle of COVID, and I didn't know that it was the exact change that I needed in my life, and I found Reiki very soon after. And losing my job during COVID, it's funny, it actually helped me really tap into my creative side again. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, being in the Air Force was a very interesting time for me. Definitely learned a lot. It's very, a lot of discipline, not as much as other branches of service. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all of you. Yeah, check out, these are my rings right here. This is a blue opalite. This is a tiny moldavite. These are all silver. That's another moldavite right here. This is a labradorite. And this is also labradorite right here. It's absolutely right. The pentagram ring for me symbolizes the elements. It's kind of like a pagan thing, but I've had this ring for many, many years. Oh my goodness, Heidi. Hello, Heidi. Hey, I heard you have a kid on the way. Congratulations. That is so cool. Giving birth to life. Heidi is an old friend of mine. I am doing wonderful. Thank you so much for popping in tonight. And for everyone who's new here, welcome. My name is Matt. I'm a Reiki master here on TikTok. And we're channeling Reiki tonight with the beautiful solfeggio frequency of 396 hertz. Thanks for saying that, Sammy. And thank you, Honeybee Queen, for the finger hearts. I really, really appreciate you all. Milady Creates Shop, thanks for the roses. Two moms, two cats, thanks for the cat paws. I really appreciate you guys. And Tina, thank you for the rose. Annie, have an excellent night. Thanks for being here. So, for you guys who've just joined, once again, my name is Matt. I'm a Reiki master on TikTok. And I'm just here sharing some healing, loving energy with us all, creating a little space, creating a little sacred space, a sacred healing space where we can just be ourselves and let go of anything that's no longer serving us. Ryan, I will send you a message later. Absolutely. Thank you. Kenner Sandana. Did I say that right? I am so sorry if I butchered that name. Please forgive me. Hey, Bougie Donuts, welcome back. So nice to see you again. How are you? But yeah, tonight we're working with the frequency, solfeggio frequency of 396 hertz. And 396 hertz connects to our root chakra, and it really helps us let go of fear and anxiety, feelings of anger, feelings of guilt, feelings of sadness and stress. 396 hertz helps us release those in a healthy way so they're not clogging up our energy or stopping up our creativity. And this black tourmaline also helps absorb negativity and helps ground us. Oh, I appreciate you, Ryan. And you, Sammy, and all of you. Thank you so much for the follows as well. You guys are so, so kind. Yes, absolutely. Menage a Chwat. The frequency we were listening to last night, which is 285 hertz, is really great for healing tissues, bring our organs and tissues back to a state of balance, and especially after surgery, 285 hertz will help you kick your cells into high gear to heal any wounds that you might be incurred. Thoughts of reality shifting. You're talking about like shifting your reality into like a different timeline, stuff like that. I'm definitely well familiar with the Mandela effect. I know a lot of you guys have heard of the Mandela effect. Oh my goodness, thanks for the swan, Yasmin, my goodness. Oh, you guys are wonderful. Thank you, Sunshine and Mind. You guys are so wonderful. Thank you, Ryan. Hey, free thinker, for you. I am getting lost. I'm getting lost in the chat. Okay, I'm going to come back to that point about reality shifting. Cody, how are you? SpaceX was an interesting time. It was the last time that I worked for what I call a matrix job. A job where you're working for somebody else to make them money. Not to say SpaceX isn't a great place or that the mission is really cool or anything negative to say about Elon Musk, but the whole culture there. When I worked at SpaceX, you would be required to work a minimum of 10 hours a day. You'd be frequently asked to work weekends, and a lot of times 10 hours being the minimum, most people were staying 12, 13 hours. It was very draining. It didn't allow for me to have much of a personal life or pursue any creative interests or hobbies. And getting laid off and let go during COVID was the most perfect thing for me to kind of like tap back into my higher self and my creative gifts. Thank you for the hand hearts, Dark Lord Girl, and welcome back. Like the multiverse, placing your subconscious into a different reality. Well, I believe that stuff happens all the time. Reality shifting, you know. I believe there's an infinite number of realities, and there's a whole number of yous out there that are living out different realities based on different forks in the road and life choices, you know. There's a version of me that never went into the military. There's a version of me that went to college to become any number of professions. There's a version of me that became a famous musician. There's a version of me that OD'd on drugs probably, or alcohol, or still an alcoholic. There's a version of me that is still in the military. I think I already said that one. No, there's a version of me that's still at SpaceX. There's just infinite number of versions, you know. And no better or worse than each other, just you know. And I believe timeline shifting happens just based on our choices and the vibrations and the frequencies that we embody. And I believe that we can definitely timeline shift as a collective, as we collectively raise our vibration. Would I ever shift to any reality you desire? That's a very good question. I don't know. You know, I'm not sure I would, because what I really have to understand, this goes for all of us at the end of the day. I have seen Everything Everywhere All at Once. Very, very good movie. At the end of the day, all of our experiences, all of the lessons that we learned, the people that we've come across, the situations that we've been in, all of our challenges and our struggles that we've endured and overcome, all of those things have helped us to shape us into the people that we are today. And if I were to just jump into another timeline, I may very well not even recognize myself. You know what I mean? So I don't know. My favorite affirmation at the moment, say this one after me. I inhale abundance and I exhale gratitude. I inhale abundance and I exhale gratitude. You guys are so kind. Kardec, I've not seen that one. Thanks, Mischievous, for sending me a hydro slime. It's really cool. I didn't even know that was a gift on here. Thanks, Debbie, for the rose. It's really kind of you. And thank you to everyone following me. You guys are so wonderful, and I'm so happy, so grateful to have you all here. My name is Matt, and I'm a Reiki master here on TikTok, sharing some healing, creating a space with you all. Oh, thanks for the little crown. Solid bitches don't crumble. I like it. I like it. Hey, Skate Everything. Oh, I appreciate you so much. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you guys are really enjoying the vibe here, hey, Paul, if you guys are really enjoying the vibe here, you guys are really feeling the love in here as much as I can feel it, please check out my YouTube channel. It's called Spirit Pond. The link is there in my bio, and I'm posting new Reiki content and sound baths there all the time. Today, I posted a solar plexus healing sound bath with 528 hertz. Hey, Christine, welcome. How are you? I love these screen names. I love them so much. Real bitches don't crumble. That's so cool. Doing great, Christine. Doing great. Oh, EJ Henson, thank you for the paper crane. Yeah, Spirit Bond. Thank you so much, guys. Bougie Donuts, I appreciate you so much. And Callie, thank you so much. You guys are so kind. Reiki is a very calming energy, certainly very relaxing, definitely helps me get to sleep. But when I do it for the collective as I do it now, I feel it flowing through me extremely powerfully, and it's almost, it's very energizing and invigorating. And it actually wakes me up quite a bit, if that makes sense. And remember, the energy is going to flow to wherever we need it most. So if I need it to help me fall asleep, then I'll definitely do that. But if I need to be more energized, like channeling and engaging with all of you wonderful people, then the Reiki is going to do that for me. But that's the beautiful thing about Reiki, is it's going to flow wherever we need it to. Debbie, you have really bad anxiety? I definitely have suffered with really bad anxiety too. And sometimes it still does come back. And you're in the right place tonight, because with 396 hertz, working on the root chakra, this frequency is really great for letting go of fear and anxiety. Listen to it right now. Hey, astral angel. Oh, I'm sorry you're feeling stressed. Let's breathe in this frequency for a few moments. 396 hertz. It's going to connect with your root chakra. So imagine that root chakra, a glowing, spinning, energetic center at the base of your spine. A beautiful, vibrant color of red. And breathe this frequency into it. Feel your whole body vibrating with 396 hertz. Sometimes when I'm grounding, what really helps me is as I'm sitting on the floor, like you might be doing right now, as I'm breathing, you imagine this root, like an actual plant root, extending down from the base of your spine. Imagine it sinking deep into the earth, all the way down, deep down, until it reaches the center of the earth. And feel yourself letting go with each breath out of anything that's not serving you. Feel yourself letting go of your fears, your worries. Feel it sink deep down into the earth as the earth sends up along that root. Feelings of encouragement, spiritual nourishment, reassurance that everything is okay. You are always loved and always supported. And that the universe will never bring you anything that is not meant for you. And sometimes letting go can be painful because we want to hold on to things. As human beings, we can naturally resist change. When we let things go, we make room for even better things to come into our lives. You know what I mean? Let that 396 hertz remind you now as you breathe it in. Thanks for being here, Paula. Whoa, whale diving. Thank you, Wattis Will. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here, Paula. Much love to you. Whoa. Thanks for the goggles, Alex. So cool. Balancing or stopping emotions? Like, what do you mean by stopping emotions? Why do we fear the word love as if it shouldn't be mentioned or should be hidden? Well, I think it certainly might have something to do with trauma. A lot of times the trauma or the experiences that we've had with people or family might have a lot to do with why we fear or avoid feelings of love. Because when we try to love, sometimes we're met with rejection or betrayal. But really, it's all about love. I believe that love is the best emotions in the universe. Everything is connected through divine love. Bougie Donuts wants to go to New York City. Wants us to go to New York City. You get so many heavy emotions, it weighs you down, and it's hard to breathe. Welcome back, Bastet. It's not about stopping those emotions. It's not about stopping them, but it's about feeling them out and letting them flow through you and releasing them. Not letting them become bottled up. Oh, thanks for the hanging lights, Kimberly. You're feeling a pulling feeling in your forehead. I'm just kind of helping our frequencies along by plucking out any stuck energy we might be holding on to. Thank you, Donna, for the telescope. Much love to you. But if you're having a lot of stuck, like heavy emotions, and if it's like anger and sadness and fear, you can absolutely close your eyes. Whatever you feel called to do. A lot of those heavy emotions like fear, anger, anxieties, and worries, a lot of those can stem from imbalances in our root chakra. And I would recommend a few stones that are red that go along with the root chakra. Like you could have a red jasper or a garnet stone or a ruby. Those are 3 of my favorites that I can name off the top of my head. And Toxic Brunette is right. Normally when you receive Reiki IRL, a hands-on healing session, you would lay there with your eyes closed and relaxed. And it's totally okay if you fall asleep. Hey girl and cats, nice to see you again. How are the cats? How is your one who's recovering from the tooth pulling? You feel it in your armpits. Yeah, that's totally fine. Oh yes, carnelian, I believe carnelian would be more geared towards the sacral. Astral angel might correct me if I'm wrong there. I'm still in upstate New York, so I haven't seen Sammy in a while. Carnelian solar plexus too. So, Pat and Mike Porter, welcome. There should be like a little bell icon if you go to my profile. It's like a little notification icon you can click to be notified of when I make a new post or when I go live. And thank you, I appreciate that. Oh, I love you, Bougie Donuts. Hello, Buffalo. Hello, Living Light 22. Hey, Exmo, it's Jen. So tomorrow I will be posting the live from last night. And then Friday we'll go up a new video. And then Saturday I will be posting the live from tonight. That's kind of how I do it. Because I don't make like a new video every day. I have a new video on YouTube go up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And in the gaps in between, including weekends, is when I post the past lives that were pre-recorded. So tomorrow I'll post the live from last night. And Saturday I'll post the live from tonight. But if you really want it up sooner, I can definitely post it sooner. Thank you for the rose, Maureen. And I'll be live for another 15 minutes on here. I go live almost every weeknight from 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Hey, blue-eyed Mama Llama, it's nice to see you again. Good evening. Hello, Jane from Ireland. Or as I'd like to say, Ireland. I'm sorry. Sometimes I like to try to do an Irish accent and fail at it. Australia. I can't really do an Australian accent. That's really cool. Oh, I've always wanted to visit Ireland. I try. Lou Rose from Mexico, welcome. Emma, you're from Ireland too. That's really cool. Regina's from Florida. That's really cool. That's where my grandparents live. I'm going to go visit them soon. For now, I'll pull that stunt again. I appreciate you. Braddy Angie from England. Hey, welcome. Argentina. Willie from Argentina. You live in Spain. That is so cool. And that's what I really love about coming on here on TikTok and creating this little sacred healing space with all of you guys and sharing this Reiki, because this Reiki flows all over the world instantaneously. It's not bound by time and space. To wherever we need it most, flows all over the world. Just imagine that we're like raising our collective vibration. We're receiving whatever's meant for us to receive for our highest good. We're letting go of stuck and stagnant energy. We're letting go of attachments. We're feeling lighter. We're healing, we're growing, and we're raising our vibration, raising our frequency all over the world. I would love to go to Ireland. I don't think I would ever be fed up with any Irish rain. It's so beautiful over there. I've always wanted to go. Ireland and Scotland both. I don't know how you guys feel about each other, but so beautiful over there. Oh, what happened there? Lost our sound for a minute. One of my bestest friends is from Ohio. You just had a dream you were waiting for someone in Ireland. I've never been there before. Maybe you should go. Maybe you should go. I feel like everybody should, travel and explore the world, especially if they feel called to do so. There's so many beautiful places out there in the world. And if your soul is calling you there, maybe you had a past life. Maybe you had a past life over there, and you can go check it out, reconnect with a past version of yourself or some ancient energies. I'm originally from New York. I guess you could say that. I'm originally from Long Island, New York. Thank you so much. Does it rain really that often in Ireland? That's wild. East Ohio, free thinker for you. That's cool. Yeah, like I said, one of my best friends lives in Ohio, and I go visit him every now and again. And I'm really sad because his dog passed away recently. And I don't want to go into details of it, but it's really upsetting. I'm sending him lots of love. But I go visit him every once in a while. Ohio's a very interesting place. Oh, Kate, how do I say that? KS the Bishop. Thanks for the rose. Thank you so much. Cody, I go back to Long Island sometimes. Not too often. But what does amaze me, there are a lot of people who I like went to high school with that like never left their hometown. And I guess, that's fine for some people. I'm not judging it. But to me, it's like I had to like wander and I had to like travel and I had to live in all these different places. I felt like my soul was calling me from all over the place. You're from Long Island? Strong Island? Yeah. I used to live in a town called Rocky Point, Suffolk County. But yeah, I've lived in Kansas, which was not by choice. I've lived in California, Arizona, Texas, New Jersey. And absolutely, yes, I do have plenty of Reiki healing videos and sound baths on my YouTube channel. And if you guys want to check them out, the link is there in my bio. It's called Spirit Pond. That would mean a lot to me. These are my rings here, and I'll show you guys briefly so we can get back to the healing. I know I wear like a lot. I wear a lot of rings. No, I've never had a fried Mars bar or a fried Snickers bar, and I don't think I would nowadays. Oh, thank you very much. No, I wouldn't knock them. It's just, I'm not saying the taste is bad. I'm just saying the ingredients. It's the ingredients, guys. Thanks for the guitar, free thinker, for you. I'm all about trying to be mindful, extremely mindful of everything that goes into my body. And that includes the ingredients that make up our foods. So, all that being said, there's a lot of foods out there with like extremely processed ingredients or a lot of sugar. And I know for some people it might sound like a buzzkill, but really, you're in this body for your entire life. You're going to have to grow old in this body if you take care of it. So that's why I always try to be mindful of what goes into it. You know what I mean? Because I don't have any choice but to be in this body for the rest of my life. So you got to take care of it. Thank you so much, Paid Victim. I like that name. A retreat once a year. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, every once in a while, having some donuts, that's okay. I'm not saying live like a monk, but just everything in moderation, and just be mindful of what goes in there. Hey, Jester, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming in. My favorite food of all time? Ooh. I might have to say like ravioli. Ravioli's like my go-to. Anything that's kind of like a pocket of like dough with a filling really just gets me. Like a pierogi or like, a pot sticker. But anything that's like some kind of like a sealed like pastry pocket with a filling inside gets me. I'm also vegan, Maureen. Jester loves sushi. The monks invented champagne? No kidding, did they really? Pizza pockets. Oh, samosas. I love samosas. Yes. Oh, so much. Trader Joe's makes these wonderful vegetable samosas. BJ Vixen, thank you so much for the subscription. Much, much love to you. That is so awesome. Thank you. I'm so grateful for you. I didn't mean to make you guys hungry. Pizza rolls, when made healthy. Yeah, I went vegan around January last year. something about Reiki itself really helps push you to live a more like higher vibrating lifestyle. And I want you guys to think for a moment, because if we think in terms of like energy and frequency and vibration, we think about the foods we consume. If everything is energy and frequency and vibration, what you put into things is often like what you get out of them, right? You know, when you put your effort into a project, you know, when you put your heart and soul and your love into it, it comes out really good at the end, something like that. You know, like when your grandmother or your mom used to cook you meals and they were cooked with love, and she really put her heart and soul into that cooking, and always tasted really good, and you could taste the love in the cooking, you know what I mean? So I always try to shop organic, and I always try to like buy from like local places and stuff, because when you get a lot of these foods that have undergone extensive processing, you know, there's a lot of all that energy, all those lower vibrating energies kind of translate to the food, and a lot of that like energetic nourishment is lost, because we are beings of energy just as much as we are having physical bodies. And ideally, I want to get to a point where I'm growing all of my food, or at least like the majority of my food I'm growing myself, because then I can take all that food, I can imbue it with Reiki, I can imbue it with love and healing frequencies, and grow it with intention, and know that when I'm eating that food or consuming that food, I'm getting like a wonderful healing energetic benefit, because that food is going to grow, and all the way to harvest, it's going to grow with that love, that loving intention, you know? You can do the same thing with your water. If you're drinking a lot of water, you know, because we should all be drinking a lot of water, especially after a Reiki healing like this. Just speak some affirmations to your water. Tell your water that you love it. Put that love energy right into your water bottle, and then drink that water. Because those molecules will react. Everything reacts to love, whether we can consciously perceive it or not. Cosmic demon, I mean, for me personally, sound and frequencies are the best way for me. So that's why I frequently incorporate healing frequencies with my Reiki healing. Because I feel like they transmit that intention, and they go with Reiki very, very well. And yeah, like Astral Angel said, like expressing gratitude for our food, you know? The Native Americans used to do it. Like, it's just something simple as like if you're eating like, you know, fish, for example, or if you're eating meat, for example, if you're thanking that animal for its sacrifice, you know? Because again, a big reason why I don't eat meat is because the way they treat those animals, and the fear and the pain and the suffering that exists in those places where those animals are farmed for slaughter, that energy translates to the food, that the meat, the flesh that you consume, you know? So it's all about energy, guys, you know? Thank you so much for all the follows. BJ Vixen, that Reiki is going to wherever it needs to go. Wherever you need it most, it's already going there. Trust. I've never tried ayahuasca, but it's on my list of things to do. That's why I'm saying, like, if you are going to eat meat, then yeah, I would deeply express gratitude, and to thank that animal for its sacrifice, and I would put love back into that meat if you have to eat that meat, if you absolutely have to. All right, we're going to seal all this beautiful Reiki healing in with one of my favorite singing bowls. So listen along with me for a moment. you guys just breathe in this frequency for a few moments. Feel this frequency connect to your heart. You can place a hand over your heart. Breathe this frequency into the center of your heart. Feel your heart resonating with this frequency, shining a brilliant, bright shade of green. And slowly let that beautiful green light spread outwards from your heart. Let it spread outwards throughout your body, so your whole body is shining with this beautiful green light. Every cell, all your skin is tingling with this beautiful vibration. And if you want, you could feel that green light leave your body, spread outwards in all directions around you, and touch everything that you can see and feel. Breathe this frequency in, and remember that you are loved, you are whole, you are exactly where you need to be, that everything is going to be okay. Thank you so much, guys, for being here tonight. From the bottom of my heart, you guys have been so wonderful, so incredible. The energy in here, so amazing. The love in here, so palpable, so pure, so pristine. Holy crap, a galaxy. Thank you so much, Free Thinker, for you. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Brittany, Angel Cat, Cat K. Thank you, Abtomla. You guys are amazing. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you, Shelly. Be sure you guys drink lots and lots of water after this healing, because Reiki healings like this, any energy healing, tends to stir up and helps us release a lot of emotions we might have had trapped or stuck. And with that can come some physical discomfort. We might have an emotional release. So just be really gentle. Be really gentle with yourself. Don't eat too heavy. Drink a lot of water. Get a lot of rest tonight. Maybe have a nice hot shower or a bath. Let yourself wash away any of those residual energies that might be clinging to you. Get some rest tonight. I love you, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Also, please check out my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. It's called Spirit Pond. I love you all. Thank you once again. See you all tomorrow night. And bye for now.